relationships, man. Y'all gotta get it together, man. I just was seeing this shit. I keep trying to tell y'all. Y'all gotta
You gotta
step it up.
clean up a little bit too, because the men are supposed to come on what day.
Okay.
I gotta look and see
You ladies, man.
what day.
Y'all keep listening to your girlfriends telling your girlfriends tell you, I get any man I want. I do whatever I want. Then you try to do whatever you want, but they not telling you she a whore. You know your best friend is a whore. The girl who keep telling you she get any man she want has had every man. Okay. So stop that now. Stop following your girlfriends into your demise. I'm watching y'all do it now. I'm just trying to send a message because there's a lot of older women, 50s, 60s, who aren't sending the message back. They're lying because they don't want to cover. They want to cover up the fact that they're failures as women. So they don't want to send the message back to you younger girls and tell you, hey, that kind of independent woman shit,
So I'm
disrespecting,
putting it back in the thing so you know where it is.
disrespecting men that don't want to talk to you. You know what I mean? They're trying to talk to you, acting like you too cute to talk, acting like you too cute to give nobody your time, and you're gonna find yourself in a position where ain't nobody gonna want your time.
Well, nobody gonna want
You're gonna be all alone trying to go to singles events, single
it.
mixers
No, no.
event that are
Single
filled
event.
with women that are just like you, who had the same mentality as you, with the same attitude as you, all alone, just like you. I'm trying to get y'all to understand that part because ain't nobody really keeping it funky chicken, dog. And it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad, really, that nobody telling the women in the world that, hey, you can't motherfucking goddamn operate. You know what I mean? You can't operate like that. Okay? It don't work like that. You can't operate like that. Okay? Hold on, let me give me some. Let me get some cream in my fucking life. Okay. Y'all can't operate like that, ladies. Ain't nobody telling y'all, man. Like y'all playing these games, they everybody talking about. I can do that I want. I do that I want. However I want. I get any guy I want. I'm all right. I'll be okay. You won't be okay. You ain't gonna be okay. Let's keep it funky. You're not gonna be okay. And the older women ain't telling y'all. That's the sad part. Older women tell these girls, man. Why y'all not telling these girls? Why y'all not telling them that? You know what I mean? You kind of do wish that you had actually got a man. That you do wish that you know what I mean? You actually did end up getting wives and having a happily ever after kind of situation that you know all that you always wanted. You know what I mean? Don't why you not telling the young girls that hey, when you see a young man and he try to say hello to you and get your name, or he say hello, how you doing and shit, you know what I mean? And the first thing come out your mouth is, what do you look like? What's your height? You know what I mean? All this superficial shit come out your mouth that ain't really what a man is about. That's not nothing about what a man is. What his height is, what his weight is, what how much money he got. Oh, that's not a man, bro. That's not what a man is. That's not what you should be desiring to see from a man is. Oh, he's 6 foot tall. He's so tall. And that's why you like him. That's why you're dating. That's why you date him. That's why you date him because he's tall. That's the logic behind it is because he's tall and he's skinny. Superficial shit like that is your whole fabric behind why you're talking to somebody. And if not the entire point, but if not a major point of why you're talking to somebody is because how tall they are, how skinny they are, how fit they are, how fat they are, how superficial and shallow of a woman you are. You know what I mean? And you running with that. You know what I mean? You run with that and you go with that, and then y'all are pumping that around, and then you getting the men. The men are doing it. All you fellas doing that shit. Don't you ever do that. Don't you ever disrespect another man about a woman trying to get some pussy. Cause that's gotta stop too. That's just gross. That's not pimping. That's not gangster. That's not it. If you with your homie, it's three homies, and you see one girl, don't you dare try to throw a homie under the bus to try to get that bitch to laugh. Or try to expose one of your homies to try to get to get some energy off a bitch. You know what I mean? Because that's what y'all do too, fellas, and that shit ain't cute. Because you encouraging it. These little bitches over here, they encouraging it. They think because they get a little BBL, they got some little fat butt, got a little fat butt and some titties. You know what I mean? They got a little fat butt and some titties, and they can just talk however they want, do whatever they want, operate in any kind of fashion that they want just because of their body. Just because you got a huge booty that you did nothing to do and work and earn to get, it just was on your body. And then their logic is, well, I did work for it. I work out every day to keep it looking like this. To keep it less maintaining. You didn't earn nothing that you just maintaining. You know what I mean? It's just a body part. It's just your booty. What happens when the booty go away and you an old ass bitch? That's the part I keep trying to get you. You got all these old ass women with no husbands, no men, single mothered, talking about we got grandkids. They just like they skipping over a major portion. And they trying to play it off because they had sex with somebody and let them come inside of them and had some kids with them. That it's going to make up for the fact that they're incomplete and whole in the afterlife. See, that's the part too y'all not factoring in. Now remember, it's death till you part, but then you still got to meet up in the afterlife. So now you got all these women that are old and dying and don't even have nobody to meet up with in the afterlife. Your baby father not going to try to meet up with you in the afterlife. He moved on and got a wife. He secured his future. You are nothing but a baby mother. So now all the women now were like, well, I just don't want to be a baby mother. I'm not trying to be another baby mother. But that's not the point, ladies. The point is not just to not be a baby mother. The point is to be a good wife, to be a good young lady, to be a good woman that somebody want to be around for a prolonged period of time. That was the goal, ladies. I don't know where we done gone off the track, man. Just because you pretty and you got your nipples out and your booty out, you're a whore. That just makes you a whore. It just makes you a sexy whore. And all whores are sexy, or you gonna not make no money. You follow me? All bitches are pretty that are whores. All the strippers are pretty. All the prostitutes are pretty. They have to be pretty. That's why they're prostitutes. But wives don't have to be pretty. You could be a basic bitch and be a wife because you're possessing the untangible qualities that men are actually searching for. And he will look past your looks because men are not shallow and superficial like you women are. Where we are literally this, we like pretty girls. There's nothing wrong with a pretty girl. There's nothing wrong with an attractive woman. But if it's between an attractive woman that's a bitch and a basic girl that's a good girl, we're picking the good girl every time, ladies. I'm telling you. I might have sex. I might have sex and cheat. I might cheat on the low on the basic girl with the pretty girl. But it's all about who, like what they girls used to say back in the day, the old school women understood this concept. They'd be like, but who he coming home to? He might go out and creep with you, but who he come home to? Whose kids does he actually love? Who actually got his last name? Who's really binded to him for real, for real? I am. You know what I mean? He just want to play around with you. You are play toy because you pretty. But he's binded to me. Remember the old women used to speak like that because they understood that shit. That's why they ended up getting married. That hussy down the street that they call the hussy who's the home wrecker, that's why she's a home wrecker. Because she has no home to wreck. She got to go somewhere else. She's got to take another person's man because her attitude prohibited her to ever really get a man. That's the part I'm trying to get y'all to understand. So when you're seeing these women, these so-called pretty women, and they running their mouth all out of order and out of place, you got to factor in the fact that that bitch ain't going to never get married. The best thing that'll ever happen to her is that she'll probably have a baby out of wedlock, which makes her baby a bastard child. You know what I mean? Technically unfit for leadership and unfit for nobility. Back in the day, you're not a noble without a unit. So you got all these unnobles. All you people are unscrupulous. And then you wonder why the ghetto is the way it is. Then you wonder why the cities are the way they are. Because this is the situation that is creating these people. These are the worlds that these people are being born into. So I'm trying to get y'all to understand that shit because it's really annoying. Really tired of talking about it. It's really sad to see. So I didn't put my 2 cents on the pot because, prime example, DJ Academics. You got DJ Academics' girlfriend talking about, I was this girl, I was this and that, I did that. She exposing shit. You're my bitch. You're a whore. I had sex with you. You're nothing. All that crap you talking don't mean nothing if I already had sex with you. Because if what you were saying was really true, and you really felt some kind of way about me, and I really was this some kind of way of a person, how the fuck you in my house? How you in my house having sex with me on the daily? Being my girl, essentially. How you doing that if I'm just that bad of a person? That's because that's the game the girls try to play to get their clout back. After they fuck everything up, after they done fucking whatever, ruin the relationship, do whatever they do, they gotta find a way to get their body back so that they can now go let another nigga run them through. You see what I'm saying? They gotta get the energies back. So they go, what they do, they start bashing you. They start trying to put the hateration on you so they can try to feel better about themselves. Because deep down they know now this is the fourth, fifth dude. Third, second, fourth, fifth dude. They not virgins no more. The only woman who you ever was taught to have value was a virgin. So all these women are not virgins. Whenever you bump into this so-called pretty woman, this so-called sexy woman, this so-called dime, this so-called bad bitch that can get any man she want, she ain't a virgin. She not a virgin. If they had to really follow the rules of that shit, and virgins could only wear white, nigga, the value of the women who wore white at their wedding would be so valuable, it would be through the fucking roof, bro. If you could actually put on a white gown because you did it the right way, you'd be the one. So these women are used. You got used Mercedes, used Ferraris, used M3s, but they're used. Used Bugatti, but it's used. It's two-time owner. It's three-time owner. It's a Bugatti, but it got 80,000 miles on it. Are we tracking? Come on now. Can we keep it P? She bad bitch now. She bad bitch. Bad bitch. Mariah Carey, bad bitch. But she got like 100,000 miles on that bitch. 100,000 miles on it. You know what I mean? They bad bitches. They bad bitches now. Bugattis. You see what I'm saying? Bugattis, Ferraris, Koenigseggs. But it's three-time owner. It ain't brand new Koenigsegg on off the lot. No miles. Low mileage. No mileage. The bitch got miles on her. Damn, I crashed right into her. The bitch got miles on her. You did? The bitch got miles on her. So I'm just wanting to put my little 2 cents in. Because as a young man, that's the shit we dealing with out here. They really out here be trying to play around. Yeah, they destroyed my cop car. So that's just all I'm gonna say on that. So we moving on. It's Monday morning. Shit, man, we got a lot of things going, a lot of money, things moving. I want y'all to go out there and be productive and shit. Handle your business, do what you need to do. You know what I mean? And fellas, man, keep your head up, man. Don't let them shorties, man. Don't let the shorties do nothing to you, man. You say hello. Hey, how you doing? What's your name? Not yet. Let's see, not my name. Cool. Sorry, man. My speak. And let her slide, nigga. Don't, man. Let them bitches, man. They gonna fall. They falling already. They don't got no money. You don't see no bitches in no foreigns. You don't see no bitches booming. You don't see nothing really booming from their direction, bro. All they got is the bodies that God gave them. Okay, that's it. They stop letting them run around with what God gave them like that was something that they did. Like these bitches are in the damn gymnasium or in the fucking library reading and studying up and making a body and shit. Like they created their body. That's their genome. That's their mama. They got it for they say I got it from my mama. They mama was a big thick bitch. So they big thick bitches. Okay? That ain't them. That ain't nothing they did. That ain't nothing they did, okay? Ain't nothing that's called genes. Just like a pit bull, nigga. You breed the pit bull for the genes. The pit bull come out in the puppy as a fucking good pit bull. You ain't gotta do nothing but train them. And that's all I'll be saying with the women. We ain't gotta do nothing with a bitch but train her. If you can't train her, she's untrainable, then she's unworthy. And that's what most of these women are. Most of these women are untrainable. They don't want to yield. They don't want to follow the law. They don't want to follow the code. They don't want to follow. They don't want to do nothing. They just think that they can run their mouth and talk over top of the situation and run their mouth and do whatever they want over top of the situation, and they all gonna end up broken jokes, broke hold up jokes. All the real men, all the niggas with money, we just tolerate that shit because, come on now, we men, we want to have some sex. Let's keep it 300. But in reality, in the back of your mind, when you go back to your Mercedes, when you go back to your lavish lifestyle, you thinking in yourself like, man, these bitches are wow. And then you just be like, I don't know how I'm gonna marry one of these hoes. And then you keep it moving. And then you keep it moving, okay? So let's not forget that's really how we play the game as fellas. So as women, when you now that you know that, when you hearing yourself say, but ain't no man complaining, I never heard nobody complain. No one's gonna complain, ma'am. Okay? Nobody gonna complain and tell you your pussy ratchet when you got some old big old fat butt and big old titties. A nigga gonna fuck you, a nigga gonna come inside you, cause that's what we here for. But the question is, nobody complained and nobody put a ring on the finger. And then even now you got women, I be hearing them say, they be like, well, I was engaged, but I turned down the engagement and all that shit. So did anybody else try to engage? After you turned down that one dude out of whatever, how many niggas you been fucking, these 3 dudes that tried to engage you, has any other nigga tried to engage you? Them was your only 3. Them was your 3 men. And you turned them all down thinking you was going to get a 4th. And when you're going to find out in life that there's no 4th. There's no 5th man. There's no more men. After you go through the limit, you end up no more. There's no more talking to you. There's no more hollering at you. Before you know it, that pussy dried up and you never really did have a baby. You never really did get married. Because this whole time you've been talking through shit and trying to and swag out over top of shit, bro. And it don't work like that, ladies. I'm trying to tell y'all some real pimp shit, man. I'm keeping it real P on Glee. But I ain't gonna over talk it, man. I'm gonna pause this one. I wanna see let me get a few likes on this one, man. If you disagree, you agree, let me know in the comment section. You know what I mean? It's an open dialogue. Let's see what y'all got to go. I'm gonna change this title though, and then we gonna do it.